Hello viewers, welcome to the Catch Launch, and this is your host Samson. Again, I want to welcome you back to the Catch Launch, and I want to thank everyone, those who subscribed on the YouTube channel, who followed us on Facebook, on Twitter. Thank you very much. Again, I humbly ask you and encourage you to share this message. Share with your friend, share with everyone you know. You never know, someone might be stuck, and by you sharing this message, they will be encouraged. We face different trials and problems and challenges in life. And sometimes we think we cannot find help. But what if this is the help somebody has been waiting for him or her to pursue again that dream he or she was pursuing? I want to encourage you to teach them, to motivate them, to encourage them, to inspire them by sharing this message, by sharing this video. Remember, we are all what we are because we learned from some people. And man is a subtotal of what he knows. We are taught to teach others. We are motivated to motivate others. We are inspired to inspire others. We are encouraged to encourage others. We know everything only to make others know. That is how life is moved on. That is how life is. We know because we are taught. We are inspired by other people's books. We are inspired by other people's messages, reading their books, listening to them, watching to them. And sometimes it requires us to sit under them and sometimes to serve them for us to become what we become. So wisdom will never be good enough, and knowledge will never be good enough until it is shared. If you keep it by yourself, it will not help people. If you keep this video with you, it will not help others. We have this little message of inspiring you and motivating you only because we believe in you and we know that you'll share it with others. You'll help others to reach their destinies, to swing in the heights of their destiny because you have shared. Share with them. Remember that times are hard. Some people don't know what is next. Sometimes you least expect hope and help. You think you have no help. When you look on yourself and you look on your left, on your right, where you want to go, sometimes you think that nobody is there to help you. Sometimes the journey of destiny, the Via Dolorosa, the way of the cross is not easy. You need someone to help you. Like an example, Joseph, who helped our Lord Jesus Christ to carry the cross. Maybe Joseph did not take the cross up to Golgotha, but at least Jesus got that relief when Joseph helped him to carry the cross. Maybe you need someone. Maybe someone needs someone. Maybe someone needs to watch this for them to be empowered, for them to be motivated, for them to be inspired to reach where they want to go. Please share it as you share. The going has never been good. Sometimes when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I want to encourage you that this calls us to the point of self-determination and courage. That courage you have in you, that what you think you can do. I want to assure you and I want to tell you that if you're determined to become, that's what you want to become. If you're determined to start, if you're determined to begin, if you're determined to go there, no demon, no person, no haters, no mockers can distract you, can deviate you from going where you want to go. It's only you that is required in the puzzle. It's only you whom people have been waiting for. And I want to tell you this, that sometimes people will not be on your side. Sometimes they'll give up on you. Sometimes they'll turn their back and they will not support you. Maybe you have been waiting for full support from your parents. You've been waiting for full support from your friends. And what if they are not there? And what if they are not ready? Are you going to give up? Are you not going to pursue what you want to pursue? Are you not going to become? You can only become by yourself. The best gift God has ever given you on earth, it is you. The moment you love yourself, the moment you inspire yourself, the moment you self-motivate yourself, the moment you have that courage, that boldness, you will have to go whether it rains or not. Resilience is the best package I want to give to you. That your resilience is only enough for you to become. Your pursuing requires your resilience, your boldness, and your self-determination. Many people are not on our side. They seem to be our friends. They seem to be good. But I want to tell you that where you expect help to come from, sometimes it will not. But what are you going to do when you expect help from your friends that will not come from them? What if you expect your friends to be on your side and they will not be? Your brothers, your sisters, you think they will be there. They'll give you that capital to start. They'll give you the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding for you to start. What if they not help you? Are you going to give up? Are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to decide with people to read your life as a billboard of shame, as a billboard of failures? Are you ready to be such a person? No. You cannot be. Here at the Catch Launch, we are here to give you more than you need, to inspire you beyond what you expected, and to arise that person inside you. I sense a voice in you saying you can. I sense a voice in you saying that you can become. So please, don't disappoint your dream. Don't betray yourself. It's only you whom you've been waiting for. Many people are there. Multitudes are there. Thousands are there. 10,000s are there. Auditoriums are there, waiting for you only to start and for people to gather, to listen to to the content that you've been gathering. Remember that the people we admire, the people we want to become, the people we want to be like, those whom we say, oh, he made it in life, she made it in life. They passed through hard situations. And I told you when I was sharing you that adversity introduces man to himself. It's until you face hard times, in challenges, in troubles, that is when you'll know that you can. That is the only time for you to discover yourself, that you can become what you least expected that you couldn't become. Maybe, I guess, and I don't know what you think. I don't know what you plan to be. I don't know about your future. I don't know about your destiny, but it's only one thing I believe, that you are a dreamer and you have that vision. God created you with a purpose. Every human being breathing with life. Every time you wake up every morning and you are not dead, and you can still see, you can still smell, you can still taste, that only shows that there is a purpose on your life. God created you with an assignment that you have to fulfill. Many people die without emptying themselves, but the only way Jesus could create a legacy that we still follow even today is it was by emptying himself to inspire others. The only way for you to live the legacy is to empty yourself. How do you empty yourself? You will never empty yourself unless you have something in you that you could give to other people. So the reason for you to start and the reason for you to rise up is to make yourself full according to the capacity that you have, that God has given you, to add in more, to add more on that. That's when you start to empty yourself, you'll touch many lives. And guess what? What if this video reaches like 1,000 people and they have been not expecting to start again? They are voices everywhere, but sometimes you need one voice to inspire you. And I want to encourage you that help is everywhere and help can be found. But how can someone find help when they are alone? Someone is a loner for years. They trusted people and they are betrayed. They trusted people and people turned their back and things went wrong. They live a mess life. Their life is a mess. And here we come here to say that life has never ended as long as you're still alive. Life has never ended as long as you're still breathing. Life has never ended as long as you still remember that dream. As long as you still have that vision that you wrote on your paper. Maybe you have your vision book or you have a diary where you wrote and say, this I can achieve. I'll build houses. I'll travel nations. I'm going to be a great businesswoman or a businessman. I am going to build buildings in the city, Kampala and outside Kampala, even outside Uganda. People do such things. I want to say this, that sometimes you need to wait for people, but don't wait for people. Don't wait for friends. Sometimes it's acceptable for you to be alone. It is allowed in life. It is a principle for those who are going to become great people. If you want to become an extraordinary person, be ready to face circumstances that are not common, because if you are common, even things you're going to achieve will be common. But extraordinary people face extraordinary circumstances. And what makes them brave and bold is that they manage to go through without letting themselves down. And so people will start to admire them. The good example, the vivid example, we all know that silver and gold, they are refined. The way we see them, that is not the way they are mined. No way, please. They go through fire, they are tested until they say, this is good to go, this is good to go. Either you're putting on a golden watch or a golden necklace, or you have a golden ring on your finger. I want to tell you this, that what you see passed through fire, for you to admire it, it had to go through certain circumstances that made it to be as it is. So the same applies to you. If you want to touch many lives, be ready to be disappointed by many people. If you want to go into many places, be ready to face hardships in life in many places, that you'll be qualified enough to help many. You'll never take someone in any place where you never gone, where you have never gone. No. That is not allowed. You can only give what you have. I can't promise to give money, yet I don't have money. It cannot. The wisdom you have, it's the wisdom you acquired from people, or by reading other people's books, or anything that you did for you to acquire that experience. And we all know that experience is the best teacher. How can experience be a best teacher? God will never trust you with something new unless you have good experience to handle it with care. For you to keep it safe and to take it as a treasure that others will admire you, and you'll inspire them to become what they want to become. So live your life with happiness. Live your life with joy, that even sorrow will depart your courts and go. Live your life so hard that even death will fear to attack you at any time. Please, I want to tell you this, that every time the world tells you to drop something down, it means it's letting you to pick what you've been desiring for. Sometimes we cry for those who have left us. We cry for those who have disappointed us. We cry because you have been hurt. But just because we don't know what you have been missing, the moment you lose something, just know that what you've been missing is in a way coming. Don't give up because somebody has left you. Don't give up because they have not paid you. Don't give up because you worked and you did not receive your salary. You can still start up something and you become your self-employer. You can start something and you own a company of your own. The Catchy Launch is more than what you think, to inspire you more than what you think, to go to the heights of your destiny. Welcome back from the commercial break. I would like to share this experience of a young man you're watching on your screen. I am a decorator. I decorate events, introductions, weddings, birthday parties, name it. I'll come and surprise you with great decoration. But I've never gone to school to learn decoration. I was in one place and I admired people decorating. The work they done was very wonderful and awesome. I admired it, so I went to them. I asked them that I want to join you. I went as a volunteer. They told me what to do. It did not stop there. I had to follow them on the decoration sites. It took a lot for me. One, I had to walk because no transport was provided for me. I had to feed myself. And most among them all, it was humility, that I had to go low. I had to be so low that no mistake could be found, because it was easily for me to be fired. First of all, I wasn't an employee that I was paid, that they could discipline me. The only thing they could do to me was, please go, we no longer need you in our services. But it took time for me to learn. It is really difficult if they talk of things like, you don't know how to press pins. I don't know how many times I pierced my fingers. I don't know how many times I messed up the high tables, thinking that my setup is good, yet it is not. It took time. And today, I am a decorator. I sit in the 3 places of the Rehoboth Decoration Events. The company is called Rehoboth Events. I have a director and I am second in command. But it took time. It took humility. It took resilience. I had to self-motivate myself. When I looked at what they did, I had it in my mind that I can do what they do. But I want to tell you that change takes process. Sometimes many things requires time. I want to tell you, friend, that patience is a virtue if you want to become what you want to become. Allow me to share this experience, all what you know about when the house is being built. Where I am seated here, all around there are buildings, as you can watch in my background. All there are buildings. But a house to be built, it requires many requirements. Guess what? The bricks, there is a foundation, concrete, bars, talk about timber, iron sheets, ventilators, but they don't all work at the same time. When they're on the foundation, iron sheets are not needed. Electricity is not needed. A plumber will not be needed when they are setting the foundation. But it doesn't mean that a plumber will never be needed. It doesn't mean that timber will never be needed to roof the house. I want to encourage you, and I want to assure you, maybe you've been discouraged because when you look around, all your friends have made it in life. They are prosperous. Maybe they are married and they are younger than you, and seems like that you are aging. Maybe you are losing hope. Please don't do that. All what you have to know that it is not your time, but God makes everything beautiful in their real time. This is what you should know, that God sets destiny and orchestrates time for destiny to be fulfilled. Joseph had to go through all what he went through for him to become a premier, and your dream will make room for you, and it will make you to go where great people sit. This you should know always, every time you wake up and as you go to sleep and as you pursue at your work, at your business, in your church, everywhere where you go, that the day your dream matches with the dream of the king, you too have to share power. Joseph had to share power with Pharaoh because his dream matched with the dream of the king. How do you know that you are just stressed for nothing? Because some people have made it and you have not made it, and you think God has left you, or you think you're a failure. Whether every time you look at yourself in the mirror, you think you're a failure. This you should know, that you are not a failure, but your time has not yet come. When time comes for the house to be roofed, we no longer need bricks, we no longer need sand, we no longer need concrete, we no longer need tiles. It is time for the iron sheets to do their part. Your time is near. What if you give up now and tomorrow it's your day? What if you give up in this month and next month God is setting something to elevate you and to take you to the place of honor, to the place where people are going to admire you, where you are going to encourage others. And remember, excuse my Luganda, but Bible yagamba nti abalindirira Mukama bazuba bujamaanyi gawe. You all know that sometimes it requires you to have patience. It requires you to starve yourself. Every time you starve yourself, your dream is being built. Every time you think it's not easy, that is when things work out. It will never be gainful until it is painful. Don't circumvent pain. Allow yourself to go through it. Allow yourself to be mocked. Allow yourself to be disappointed. Allow yourself to be betrayed. Allow yourself to be hated by people. Let them go. As long as you and your dream are still intact, the sky is going to be the limit. As we go into a short commercial break, this you should know at the Catch Launch, that we don't show you there, but we take you there. Welcome back from the commercial break, and thank you for sticking with us. As we wind up, the only person who's going to obstruct you from going where you want to go is you. Please get rid of anything that you think that it will not work out. Don't listen to people around you. Don't listen to people's opinions about your dream. It is your dream. It is your assignment. It is your purpose. Give up on all what you have heard people say, that so and so started and they did not make it in life. This is you. This is your journey. This is your assignment. This is your gift. This is your vision. This is your dream. Please work upon it day and night. Think about it. Pray for it. Do whatever it takes for it to become as you dreamed it, as God gave it to you, as you have it. I don't know what you have. Maybe you're a footballer, maybe you're a netballer, or you are good in business, or you can be a good orator or a publisher. You can write books. anything that you have, any gift that you have, it's you to spice it up. It's you to give it all, whatever it takes to reach where you want to reach. At the Catch Launch here, I want to invite you again and ask you to subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, as well as my personal social media platforms. Talema Samson on Facebook. There are 2 pages. Talema Samson. Find me on Twitter. Find me on Instagram. Talema Samson. Here at the Catch Launch. And remember, we don't share you there, but we take you there. Thank you very much. See you next time.